The thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet. He's set up for it right here.
Reined in. Lindor, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Back up to, oh no, that got him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia, runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Mejia, a 5'10" switch hitter, is currently third in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now pitcher Ryan Morin. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to baseball on the show from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloudgate there, a popular tourist destination in Millennium Park. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Nate Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and a strike to count. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Swings and grounds it to short. Russell ranging to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And as the Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Kipnis aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Francisco Lindor is on deck. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter has gone on strikes, 1 away. All right, so time now for the Cubs' Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And that one right down Main Street. Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Bobby Bradley. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians leave one. They're down 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Warren comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. Goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. This is pulled into right.
Make the turn.
Oh, and he botches it.
Come on, Fly, get out.
And he's safe.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell, a base hit in his first trip.
Russell.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Cameron Maben now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Cameron Maben.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Leading off the inning, Tyler Naquin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready for another chance? Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now. In now for Cleveland, Bradley Zimmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 6-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Almora will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. From the stretch. Shot to first base line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Missed with a slider.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's the second out. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Mejia, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And they start him out away with a cold strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the air out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of. Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Warren. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6.
Warren.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Ready once again, Addison Russell.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Get out, get out, get out.
Oh, and the decision to try it will backfire there as he's gone on a great throw from. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
The 3-2 one more time. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Your attention, please.
On his way toward the mound now.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can post a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day.
Attaboy, great job.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Ryan Warren, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied down the left field line. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Order go the Tigers. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0.
One.
Baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Left fielder.
Hit hard on the ground at 3rd. Beckham fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Brian Anderson. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. So in now for Chicago, Ryan Warren, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Road? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change. Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleagues.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Kevin Smith will be next. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. On the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Junior Lake batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Into the box, Paul Blackburn. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. Oh, but they throw it away, trying to hit the second baseman covering. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blackburn at second with 2 down. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Digging in to try it again, Aledmus Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home.
Straight up, straight up.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Dribbler down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this 8.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The next Cub up, Ryan Warren. He reached on a single in his first try.
Warren.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schebler is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half. Now at the plate, Richie Schaffer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Richie Schaffer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. 1-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Next up for Detroit, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again. Junior Lake. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Popped him up. Baez is under it. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Paul Blackburn. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes as the switch hitter. Cuts left-handed here. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Ryan Warren.
Ryan Warren.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Baez, the runner at third. Beckham is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Bounce to first. Late scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Probably wanted more out of that at-bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Third baseman.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. No hits to this point. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Schebler.
First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, into the bleachers, and gone. Stepping in now, Richie Schaffer, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
Yeah, and the dugout is on fire right now. 1 home run gets them close, and the next one ties it up. We'll see if the next batter can ride this wave of momentum and get a 3rd one. Hey, stranger things have happened.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Kevin Smith will be next as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maben on the run, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the hole and get a win.